Hello everybody, this is Rohan here, and welcome back to another cast of Battlefield Middle-earth 1. Today we have a 2v2 on Anorien. And yeah, let's see who we got here today. We have Myth as Rohan in the top left. Which team is he on? He is on this person's team, who is Maxsmart as Gondor. And then the opposing team, of course. Let's go back to observing all players for a second. Opposing team is plqa. That's I'm not sure how you would pronounce that. Plqa. I'll just call him PL for short, I guess. As Isengard there, and his teammate is also Isengard, Q8. So we got PL and Q8. Interesting. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Looks like a... What's this guy's name again? Myth, of course. Myth is pushing out with his Rohan peasants. That's what they're called, right? Peasant battalion, yeah. Rohan peasants are the swordsmen of Rohan, of course. Looks like he's going to start harassing the farms of PL here. PL bringing out some Uruk-hai swordsmen. He has gone for a, well, he actually doesn't have a Uruk-hai barracks. He's going for 3 towers and a couple of furnaces to get his economy rolling, of course. It looks like Maxsmart is sending in some guys as well. So they do get that lumber mill down at least. As Isengard, of course, you want lots of lumber mills. Always useful. Isengard is attacking here. He's not going to go into the base, I would imagine. Probably wouldn't be a good idea. There's a beacon placed here, showing there's some peasants. Can't deal with them, I guess, with these guys. Let's take a look at powers real quick. Maxsmart has got Elven Wood, of course. He used that somewhere. I saw. There it is. A giant green spot on the map, of course. Looks like Q8 is sending some Uruk-hai in this way. Possibly to... Well, I thought he was going to attack the farm, guess not. But of course this game is very heavily reliant on going around and capturing farm points and such. That is how Battlefield Middle-earth 1 works. Maxsmart is building a stable, so he'll be getting some cavalry very soon. He's also started with a blacksmith very quickly, so to get it ranking up, because it ranks up over time. So, I mean, the sooner you get it, the better, really. Oh, let's actually go back to... Q8 Isengard is got War Chant. His partner PL, of course, has War Chant as well, and Myth has Draft. All peasants become armed. Because if you don't get Draft, your Rohan peasants come out without swords and shields and stuff, and they're really crappy. So it's definitely pretty important, I'd say, to get Draft. As if you're relying on your peasants. We got some crossbows out from Q8 now. War Chant going down on those guys. Should hit both of them. They should easily pick off those Gondor soldiers, no probs. Lots of little orc laborers over here. We'll be definitely deforesting this area. The Ensa Fanghorn would not be pleased. No one cares. Looks like we got some Rohirrim down here. And Myth. We do get that lumber mill. And then they will quickly run away there before the pikes get anywhere too close to them. They would definitely die a very brutal death if they ran into it. Looks like Myth has got a well building, which of course heals up your troops. And it reduces your cost of infantry. I wasn't aware of that. That's kind of interesting. And then of course he's got a stable and a bunch of farms. Farms are where he actually builds his peasants from. So that's the thing. I'm wondering if the music for this playing right now is actually from the game or a movie. Might get a flag copyright. Oh well. I don't really care that much. We have alerts on the field. He's level 3 already. And you can use Cripple against It says pins enemy heroes in place, but you can't actually use it against units, which I found very strange last time I casted a Battle Familiar with one game. Just a very odd thing. This is also on patch 1.06, in case you were wondering. I did forget to mention that. I pretty much will only cast patch 1.06 because I don't really want to switch my, my Battle Familiar with 1 just to do a cast. I mean, it's not hard though. There's a patch switcher, and it can be used quite easily. Looks like Maxsmart will get the troll layer down. So now this troll is homeless. He doesn't want to get this gold though. Looks like Lurtz might be coming in to claim that gold. Although these Gondor Knights are looking to stop him. I think the Gondor Knights actually got it before Lurtz. Although they do not want to fight Lurtz, not with Carnage. plqa is enraged right now. So he'll be doing massive damage, of course. Isengard seems to be doing pretty good, both of them. He has lots and lots of furnaces. Of course, he does not have a thing to actually build troops, which is a little strange. How is he building men? Or is he even building men? He has a hero. Maybe he's actually... Maybe, who is this again? plqa has not actually built any troops. The only one with the Uruk bit is actually his partner Q8 here. Maxsmart still has his cavalry running around here. Looks like some Uruk-hai pikemen from Q8 looking to do some damage to Pippin. Or is that Mary? No, it's Pippin. Okay. I always get them mixed up. Pippin, though. I believe Mary comes from Rohan. As he just joined them in the books and movies, I guess. I don't know about the books, but I'm assuming. Unless Peter Jackson made that up too, but I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, but I haven't read the books. Or at least I can't remember reading the books. Anyway, the Rohan attacking Q8's base here. It does take a tower down. Those towers drop so fast. They are literally made of paper mache. So they're not much of a defense. Definitely don't rely on those. You do need your pikemen. He does have 2 battalions of pikemen. Rohan do has forged blades as well, which will of course boost their damage. And as you see here, they actually take damage while trampling, which is a strange feature of Battle Familiar with 1. When you trample over units, you actually take a bit of damage yourself, which I guess is a thing. Looks like these Rohan almost be picked off. They will get out of there. He actually does get the blacksmith though, or what's it called for them? Foundry? Well, let's just look. Armory. He does get the armory, so that will have to actually restart its leveling process. The Gondor blacksmith here is level 2. I always think Gondor has a nice little area. I mean, Gondor and Rohan both have walls and they have gates they can close, so it actually, in a way, they have an advantage over Isengard and Mordor, as they don't have walls or gates. But, of course, Isengard and Mordor get double the troop limit. As you see, 300 command point limit for Isengard and only 150 for Gondor. And the same goes for Rohan. It's just evil teams in general. There's only 2. There's only Mordor and Isengard, of course. They have double the command point limit just because they are more of a horde faction, as opposed to the other way around. So I guess to counter that, they give the good teams walls. I do just like how it looks. It looks very cool. Reminds me of Isengard. The Isengard map. It's kind of neat. And then of course the Rohan one looks just as cool. But anyway, large cavalry army coming down here from both teams. We have Rohan from oh god, I've already spaced on his name. I'm a little tired, so my apologies. I keep forgetting your names. I know this is Maxsmart, and his partner is Myth. Yes. God. Maybe I'll get that one remembered. Saruman is out in the field though. plqa having a white wizard himself. Saruman of many colors. Of course, he is level 5 already. He does have leadership in this game. He does have coerce, or worm tongue rather. He can temporarily gain control of target enemies, and he does a fireball and wizard blast, which are always useful. And of course he does have Lurtz, who is level 4 now. Cavalry seem to be being picked off pretty quickly here. Warchant going down on these guys here. Getting a little bit more damage. Gondor cavalry coming in, taking down a tower almost immediately without even just sneezing on it, really. They don't take a ton of arrow damage, which is good. Allowing them to run around and really harass Isengard here. plqa has lots of pikes, and he does have the heroes as well. Of course, his Q8 gets his Isengard, that would be bad. Or gets his Isengard, yeah. If he gets his Saruman, that would be bad for the other team as well. 2 Sarumans, I'd imagine that'd be pretty tough to face. But who knows if that will happen. Looks like Pippin is actually defending his farm here. So he's sitting there. We do have a well in Gondor's base as well, so he'll be healing up there. That's what I did when I was playing the campaign, is good, the good campaign. Always at least build 1 well so you can heal up your army. Seems useful. We do have a hero out in the field for Rohan. It is the mighty Omer, of course. Getting placed by Maxsmart, showing something over here. Looks like he's showing his guys dying to Saruman. Oh, we do have an elf summon. That nice little war horn from the elves. These guys are actually pretty cool. Well, they just look cool. I think I actually have an HD texture pack thing for the units in this game as well. So they might look a little nicer than normal, but... Oh, Saruman using his Wormtongue ability or whatever. What do you use it on, though? Potentially these cavalry? I'm trying to figure out what he grabbed with it. Can't really tell. Definitely not the elves, though. The elves might have been a good thing to grab. Saruman doesn't need to run away. He doesn't get spear thrown. Things are not looking good for Q8, though. I gotta say, his base is taking him real ravaging. His partner might need to send some aid here. Problem is, his partner never built a barracks. I'm not sure what he was thinking. I think he was just going full-on economy so he could get tons of heroes, but Saruman will fall here. And of course, the barracks from Q8 is already gone. I guess that just shows you probably shouldn't go all in on a without a barracks. Heroes are amazing, of course. Lurtz is doing a great job of countering the units, and Saruman did a great number on those guys. But I think he actually does need to at least cancel one of these and get an Uruk-hai barracks or something. Something to help his partner out. Seems very curious he would not build any troops. And of course, Rohan and Gondor will both be building troops. And he'll be running his troops back to heal up on his well, of course. We do have Theoden out in the field as well. And he's rank 3. At rank 4, he gets Glorious Charge. Nearby troops and Theoden get 30% damage, 75% armor, and don't slow down while crushing. It's a quite useful ability, of course. So that is a thing. Looks like the Rohan are really giving Isengard a issue with defending the farms. He is able to just run in, pick off stuff, and just get out of there very quickly. That's why I think some maybe Warg Riders would be good. Ah, he's finally got a barracks. He's learning. Great. You can't defend your base without a barracks. It turns out that way. Let's actually take a look at powers real quick. We have Heal and Elvenwood and 1 power point for Gondor, who is actually sitting on almost 6,000 resources. Q8 Isengard here has a Obtain the Land and War Chant. We have a little bit battle up here. Looks like they're chasing around the guys. Which doesn't need to be careful though. Yeah, he should probably stop running at this point. Well, it looks like he actually managed to run through his pikemen to save him. Good job there. That was a good call. And he has 4 power points remaining. We have Industry, of course. Obtain the Land and War Chant for the bottom. No, he's actually the top one. plqa. He has that, and he has 1 power point remaining. And of course we have the Summon Elven Allies, Draft, and Heal, and 1 power point remaining for Myth, the Rohan player. Rohan coming in once again, this time attacking Q8. Is it Q8 or QB? I think it's like... Pretty sure it's an 8. It could be a B. If it's a B, I'm pretty positive that's an 8 though. But who knows, my eyes aren't the greatest. Aragorn coming in here. He's already level 5. He does come out this way. I have been informed Saruman, Aragorn, and Gandalf come out level 5. Boromir becomes out level 3. So certain heroes come out leveled already. Aragorn being level 5, he's got his little special abilities and such. Of course at level 10 he gets Oathbreakers, which is very, very powerful. He does have his Elendil, which is very powerful of course. Leadership, 50% damage, 100% combat experience. And of course the summoned Elven guys, it's going to be quite brutal. This is going to be hard to stop for Isengard. He does not have a barracks, he has no troops. His partner is building a force though. Saruman is back on the field. He does need to save his partner though. He needs to get in there quickly. Q8 is losing his entire base because of the indecision of his partner. Looks like he was attempting to use Wormtongue, decided not to. And if all these buildings are destroyed, then this Isengard will be knocked out of the game. He's rebuilding his citadel there. The other Isengard player, of course, trying to defend his teammate, but is not sending in Saruman or his Lurtz. And losing this is actually 1,000 resources to rebuild, so it's not cheap. He's really trying to get that Wormtongue off, but it's not. He keeps canceling it before it goes off because he's not going to actually hit anything. His partner just got wrecked, absolutely demolished there. And looks like Rohan has actually saved up enough for a citadel in the middle of the map. So that's pretty bad news indeed. He'll get a well, he'll get farms there. He can produce troops out of his farms, of course. A statue, which gives a leadership bonus. Reduced cost of heroes. She's getting 2 wells, 2 statues, and 2 farms. Pretty good setup there. Probably definitely should have more pikemen. I don't think swordsman in this situation is actually useful at all. Although Aragorn is about to find out. He is pinned right in the middle of the army of Isengard. Looks like Myth might lose Aragorn here. He uses Elendil, didn't actually do anything. I think Saruman gets fear resist. Fear and vulnerability to nearby troops for leadership from Saruman. So that is definitely good to know. So Boromir and Aragorn's fear do not do anything near Saruman. Very cool. He has Pillar's charge. He doesn't need to be careful with Saruman. Saruman's taking a lot of damage. He will fall here, undoubtedly. It's not a cheap loss. Ooh, we have Gandalf out in the field as well, ranking up to rank 6. He does get a lot of good powers, of course. Gandalf is very powerful, just like Saruman, but he does get a mount, which is always nice. Keep up the Rohirrim. That's a sorry light there. Here we got it. It's. I always say Isari, but it's like Istari, I think. I always mispronounce it. Yeah, it's Istari. Whatever. Yeah, I'd say definitely the Isengard teams are being outplayed here. We do have a Warg Pit. Warg Riders, definitely a good idea. You try and counter all the cavalry from the other teams. But I'd say Rohan is definitely doing the best in this game. He's got lots of heroes. He's got all his Rohirrim. He's doing quite well indeed. And with the support of his Gondor teammate, he is able to pick on these guys pretty easily. We do have alerts out for Q8. He does need to be careful though. He will be picked off by the Rohirrim. He probably should Carnage very quickly. At least he'll get the 10% armor. Oh, actually he doesn't have Carnage. He had to switch weapon. Whoops. Well, he's dead. That's unfortunate for him. We even have the farm taken right in front of the base of Q8. And if your name is QB and I'm just blind, I apologize. When I look at it, it could be a B. And then when I look at it, it could be an 8. I can't really tell. I'm going to say 8. I'm confident. Semi-confident. But Q8 is once again losing his base. He does some Warg Riders out, immediately getting some heavy armor Forged Blades on him. Of course, it does make a difference. 60% armor is a huge difference, and Forged Blades, you get to see with the bonus how much damage it is. But I think this might be it for Q8. The army of PL is a bit too slow to get here. Of course, we have Gandalf now, who could actually just stop this entire army almost by himself if his powers were actually off cooldown. He also gets leadership as well. He has the same leadership almost as Saruman. This looks like this will be it. Sentry Tower is down. QB has been defeated. Q8. That's Q8. Summon Ents going down here. From Isengard, I believe. Myth, yep. So Myth played very well in this game. Max did pretty well, I guess, as well. But I'd say definitely most of the aggression came from Rohan. There has been a lot of Gondor net harassment in this game. And of course you have Aragorn and such, who's been doing quite well. This Ent is on fire. If you weren't aware, you could walk your Ents through actually water and it will put them out if there's ever a puddle of water somewhere. Doesn't look like there's anything near here on this map. Ents are also incredibly strong in this game. I keep trying to say patch. I'm used to saying the word patch. They don't die very easily unless you use fire. So really, those Ents will stay alive for quite a while. As you see, they can tank those arrows for days as long as they don't have fire on them. The Ent actually throwing his rock into nothingness. But yeah, I think this is it for plqa. He might have another name or whatever, but that's his in-game name. I don't know any of the Battlefield with 1 players, so that is what they will go by. And there you go, plqa has been defeated, and Isengard is no more. So, Gondor and Rohan are victorious, of course. Mr. Maxsmart and Myth. So yeah, well played those players. I hope you guys enjoyed that game, and I will see you in the next cast of Battlefield with 1. See you next time.